this is toffe.avelino Vlogs, a Filipino actor based here in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and welcome back to my channel. Since chismosa naman tayo for today's video, bakit hindi natin gawa ito ng reaction video? Ang bagong upload na vlog ni Liza. Actually, hindi niya gustong tawagin siyang Liza. Ang gusto niyang tawagin sa kanya, ang pangalan niya talaga is Hope. So okay, so ni Hope Soberano, should I say. So I want to say, pero kilala niyo ba ang Hope? Yan yung tanong. Di ba Liza yung kilala natin? Hindi natin kilala si Hope. Actually, kilala din naman somehow, pero tingnan natin. So the title of our video for today is This Is Me by Liza Soberano. So yeah, let's all watch this.
Hey, it's been a while. I know I've been distant, but please know it wasn't my intention to make you feel abandoned. I was going through some changes, and everything was coming at me so fast. I didn't have the time to fully process
Nasa US
what
na
was
siya
going
ngayon,
on,
diba?
and slowly found myself getting lost in the motions. But I'm ready now. So to fill you in on what's been happening.
Controversial daw to na vlog eh. I don't know kung ano nangyayari. Bakit may issue?
2022. Coming out of the pandemic, I was feeling very lost and introspective.
Nanaingit ako sa kanya pag mag-English
I had
siya.
just ended my
Sana
contract
all.
with Star Magic and Tito Ogie.
Ogie.
At this point, I had been working for over a decade with no real break since I was a kid.
With no real break since I was a kid. Pero may choice naman siya, di ba? May choice naman siya to rest. Right?
The pandemic was the first time in my life where I was allowed to stop and be still. This forced me to think. I didn't have a childhood, nor did I have the chance to grow and become an adult on my own terms. I had always been told what to do, what to wear, what to say, and what not to say.
So, ibig sabihin kontrolado siya. Ganun ba yun? Actually, according sa aking research, nagsasalita siya or ginawa niya itong vlog. Parang hindi naman tinitira. It's just like, parang pinaalam niya sa atin kung anong klaseng merong buhay siya before and kung anong klaseng management ang meron siya before.
I know this was for my own good. It was to protect me and my career.
Yeah.
But it was a career I had no say in. A career that, in many ways, wasn't mine.
Medyo no? Medyo,
It's a
wait lang
career
ha.
I
Medyo,
had no say
tinan mo
in.
ha.
A career that, in many ways,
Okay.
wasn't mine.
A career in many ways that wasn't mine. Tapos pinakita itong video na to. Sinakto talaga. So, ibig sabihin ba nito, ang career ba na yon is hindi sa kanya, kundi para sa management? Tama ba? Pero guminawa naman yung buhay niya, di ba? It's just that, parang nakabili naman siya ng kung ano. Nabila niya pa nga yung house and lot ng ang parents, ang lolo niya and lola niya na nagpalaki sa kanya and sa kanyang kapatid sa US, di ba? Pero medyo lang, kasi nakafocus, di ba? Nakafocus talaga dito. Pag sabi niya, ito talaga ang slideshow na pinakita.
The career I had no say in. A career that, in many ways, wasn't mine.
Di ba? Parang double meaning.
I didn't even choose the name Liza. It was chosen for me.
Liza Soberano.
Okay.
Now, this is not a story of bitterness or regret.
May
In
disclaimer
fact,
na agad
it's the
siya.
opposite. It's
Actually,
a
I love
story
Liza,
about growth
ha?
and gratitude. At 24 years old, I was finally given the choice to decide my own path. At the end of a pandemic where everything felt strange and new. It was at this crossroad in my life that the randomest thing happened. James Reed reached out to me, wondering what I was up to and seeing if I wanted to collaborate. I knew of his
English
music
kasi,
label
hirap
and
intindihin.
admired the mission
Char lang.
and vision behind it. Curiosity got the better of me, and I decided I wanted to see what this could look like for me.
Yun si Mika Salamanca.
I met with his team, a group of young people who were all
Ay, hindi.
passionate and working hard on different projects and their own individual dreams. I loved their energy. I loved their freedom. And I loved how
I love it.
ferociously ambitious they all were. I found myself working at their office
Baka na-burn
almost
out
every
lang talaga
weekday
siya.
from 9 to 5.
No?
It
Burnout
was
lang
the
talaga siya.
closest thing I had to experiencing a corporate job. We first started working on my spa business, Hope Wellness, together with my best friend Althea. We started learning how to build business models, study financials, and understand branding. I loved the way they respected my vision and intelligence, as I did theirs. They were supportive of me and worked hard on my small projects without asking for anything in return. We eventually ended up closing the spa after much deliberation. It was something I loved and was truly passionate about, but just wasn't where my energy needed to be at the moment. Somewhere in between, I took a break and went to Palawan with family and friends. The scenes were breathtaking, and Palawan became my favorite island in the whole world, with some of the most beautiful corals and sea life. El Nido definitely left its mark on me, literally. I got into a motorcycle accident and was left with some pretty gnarly scars. It took me a whole month to recover. Soon after, I started working on myself. I got back to working out with a trainer, did lots of yoga, and made meditating and journaling a habit. A few months zoomed by, and my team became my family. I eventually sat down with them and told them that I was ready to let them manage me as Liza Soberano, and I'll never forget the conversation we had. I asked them what the plan was for me, and they said, "I don't know, you tell us. We're here to support whatever your dreams are." That's when I knew I had found my team. I had been approached by so many different management companies before, and it was the first time any of them had asked me what I wanted, what made me happy. People were shocked when word got around that I had signed up to a startup company, but what they didn't understand was that I chose a team that wanted to support my vision, rather than lay one out for me. I struggled with how some people were disappointed and upset with my decision, even started doubting myself. Many thought I had changed, but that wasn't change. It was in fact the first real choice I made myself, for myself. After that was a wild blur of amazing moments. We went to LA and met some amazing people. Careless brought on their US partners, Transparent Arts, to co-manage me. They're absolutely the best and so supportive of me. We went to Korea and I met some of my favorite idols and even got to guest in a reality show.
Ito ata yung sinabi na, ano nangyari kay Liza? Bakit parang naging
I shot my
K-pop fan
first
na lang
audition
siya?
in years
Wala
and
namang
landed
masama
the
sa
role
maging
2
K-pop
days
fan.
after submitting my tape.
Hi, I'm Liza. I'm 24 years old, 5'6", and I'm auditioning for the role of Taffy.
I went to Hawaii and celebrated P. Bretman Rock's birthday. Went to New Orleans for 2 months to film Lisa Frankenstein, where I had the most incredible experience ever. I learned so much from Catherine, Cole, and our director Zelda. I now have lifelong friends in them. We ended the year in LA with the Careless crew, experiencing more, growing, and learning, taking classes, pushing my craft, and soaking in the city.
In fairness sa kanyang,
Just
ganda
being
ng kanyang
present
video.
and learning
First
to
time
be
ko manood ng
myself.
vlog niya actually. Ayun na.
Hey guys.
May sit down vlog pala
Wow.
ito.
What a year it has been. Looking back on everything that I've done, all the changes in my life, and everything that I have achieved in a span of less than a year since transitioning into a new management and a new career direction,
Ang ganda niya pa din, no?
I have grown so much. And
Yan naman yung importante.
I wanted to take the time and sit down and talk with you guys and kind of fill you in on everything that has been going on, because I know that I'm not the best at social media, and I've always been very hesitant to talk about anything.
Okay.
Anything. I've always been scared to talk about very personal things, and after the pandemic even became
Yala yung
scared
nasagot ko sa English niya, te.
talking about my career and
Char.
and explaining myself. So
Nakakapagod din naman
I
kasi
want to go
mag-explain
into
ng
talking a
mag-explain.
little bit more about the pose soon. Those photos actually came from a self-produced fun photo shoot that I did with the one and only Shira Luna. And
Shira.
this is a one of my favorite photos, one of my favorite layouts out of 8 layouts that we did. As we were shooting, we kind of got inspired by one of my favorite up-and-coming directors slash authors, Sarah Baba. We just played around with the concept of being jealous of flowers.
Jealous of
And
flowers.
so to kind of dive deeper into the meaning behind my poem, it was me expressing my hopes and dreams and frustrations. I'm 25 years old now, and I think people forget that I've been working for 13 years now. Since I was
Inimpasensya na
12 years
naman.
old. And I've been in 6 feature films, over 500 episodes of teleseries, and have
Because
only
of
really
Liza
dabbled
Soberano.
into 3 main genres: romance, comedy, and drama. And since I was 16, I had only really worked side by side with one main co-star,
Oh,
with the same production company, rotating around the same 3 directors. And during all those years, I was never really asked for my input, my thoughts, my ideas. I felt like I was being told to be just a flower for so long, and I finally started to explore a world of being able to create and tell my story, and hopefully others.
okay.
I'll get more into it later, but I'm
Hindi talaga
slowly
siya
starting
tinanong
to
kung
dip
anong
my
mga
toes
suggestions
into the
niya?
world of
Or sadyang hindi
writing
siya
and
pinakinggan?
producing, and it's such an exhilarating feeling that I've never felt before. Next, for me as an ambassador. So mainly what I've been doing while I've been here for the past few weeks in the Philippines is strengthening my relationships with the brands that I work with. And I have recently started cutting down on all the endorsements that I had. I was known to be one of the artists who had like so many different endorsements,
Yeah.
and now that I'm
Pinupu-
older, I want to be more intentional about the brands that I associate
Pinuputol niya
myself
na.
with, and I want to make sure that the products that I preach for are actually products that I believe in,
Mm-mm.
companies that I believe in, brands that I believe in, and actually use. And so I'm really excited to announce that I just started working with a new brand, and it has been the most amazing experience ever. I had the opportunity to work side by side with the client, the executives, the marketing officer, and with the director of the commercial campaigns. And so I was part of the pre-production meetings, I was part of the storyboarding, I was part of the writing of the script. And so I wanted to share with you guys that I'll be launching this partnership with this brand on Monday, February 27. So please stay tuned.
February
I'm so
27. Ano ba
excited
yung
for you
brand
guys to
yun?
see the commercial. This was my first ever jab at directing, and I am just so excited to see everyone's reaction to it.
Ay, sige, gawa natin ng
Nothing like
reaction.
I've ever done before.
Okay.
That's for sure. And I'm sure a lot of you guys will be shocked and will be surprised. But I had the best time working on it and working with this team. So I hope you guys will show it some love. Thank you.
Okay.
So, yeah, that actually concludes this video.
Yun lang yun?
I'm so grateful
Okay.
for all of you guys for sticking around to the very end to hear my
Love you pa din naman. It's just
explanations,
that,
and I
Ano
hope
ka
that
lang?
I was able to give some clarity to all of you. And I also just wanted to take the time to say that I'm truly so grateful for everything
grateful naman pala
that
siya.
I have,
Pero
everything that
sinabi
I've
niya na hindi daw
experienced in life,
niya
professionally and
pinili
personally,
ang Liza
and
kasi siya si
everything
Hope
else that
Ogie.
came with it. I'm so grateful for my supporters. I'm so grateful for the
We
brands
love
that I
you pa
get to
din.
work
Huwag kang
with.
mag-alala.
I'm so thankful for the
Burn out ka
places
lang.
that I've been able
Sure.
to go to, the things that I've been able to experience, and being able to take care of my family and live a comfortable life. I know I've been getting some backlash, and I
Yeah.
obviously know that it would be much easier to just stick to what has been working for me, to stay forever the same.
So kung hindi
And
ka na happy, tama naman ginawa mo.
I
It's
know and I
just that,
understand that it's unfair to
ang dami mong
all the
chika.
Liza
Yun
Soberano
lang.
fans, all the Liz Ken fans.
Ah,
But I hope you understand that by doing so, by giving in to the pressure of doing what everybody else wants for me, I'm being unfair to myself, Hope Soberano.
Yun naman yung importante.
I've sacrificed my childhood, I've sacrificed my freedom, and I've sacrificed my happiness to present Liza Soberano to the world. And I think that I've earned the right to finally be me,
Okay.
to finally be able to
If that's what you want, go.
do things for me as Hope Soberano. I've embarked on a fresh new chapter, and I'm finally taking control of my life, pursuing dreams that I've always had to hold off on. And it's exciting, it's terrifying, it's anxiety-filled and confusing. But what I know for sure is that for the first time, I'm finally living my life for me.
Yan yung important.
Thank
Just
you
make
for watching.
yourself
Till next time.
happy. Till next time, okay? English kasi. Kaya hindi tayo nagkaintindihan. Charis. Actually, naintindihan ko din naman siya for me, ha? Kasi siguro na burnout talaga siya. Pero ang hindi ko lang talaga maintindihan. If niya talaga chinika na parang hindi ko pinili ang life. Parang ganun. Parang sabi niyang, tapos ang sabi niya, parang hindi naman para sa kanya yung pangalang Liza, para naman yung sa management. Something like that. Eh, both parties na nabang. Pero, ko yan, choice mo yun. English kasi, chika lang. So, yeah, this is KJ Avelino Vlogs, a Filipino actor based in Kingdom, Saudi Arabia, and see you on my next. Bye!